Gilbert Laing, who became a scholar and a wealthy gentleman, was born on a flat, isolated, treeless, windswept island in the Orkneys. On inheriting property from his mother's cousin, he took his benefactor's name and became Gilbert Laing Meason. The inheritance let him build a castellated mansion in 1813 in the county of Angus. Meason also became a founder member of Sir Walter Scott's Bannatyne Club, which published rare books on Scottish subjects, and he reissued a 1619 book on gold mining in Scotland. Architecturally, Lindurtis was inspired by Richard Payne Knight's home, Downton Castle. Meason also admired Sir Uvedale Price, and the situation of his house at Lindurtis resembles that of Price's house at Foxley in Herefordshire. Both enjoy views across well-treed valleys to distant hills. Now demolished, the character of Lindurtis is best described as picturesque and romantic. It did not have a Reptonian terrace separating the house from the garden. Meason was interested in horticulture, and the plants near the house are likely to have been exotics. Meason shared Price's enthusiasm for landscape painting, and in 1828 published a book on the landscape architecture of the great paintings of Italy. This was the first use of the term landscape architecture. The French term architecte paysagiste is similar and dates from 1804. For Morel, architecte paysagiste was used to signal an admiration for the design style of English landscape gardens. Good though the style was, this is not a satisfactory foundation for one of the world's most important professions. Meason had no similar intention, and nor did he want to found a new profession. His aim was to extend the theory and the practice of relating buildings to landscapes, to deal with the problem that our parks may be beautiful, our mansions faultless in design, but nothing is more rare than to see the two properly connected. This remains the case. And there are two other reasons for hoping that Olmsted's use of landscape architecture derives from Meason. First, Meason refers to Vitruvius. Though he doesn't mention Vitruvius' first book on theory site planning, it'd be good to know that the founder of design theory was present at the birth of landscape architecture. Second, Meason discusses one of landscape architecture's central concerns, public goods. He quotes another friend of Walter Scott on this subject. John McCulloch used the Glenfinnan Memorial to illustrate the point. It was in Glenfinnan that Prince Charles first raised his standard. The monument is a cake house without even the merit of containing cakes, and a tower. Tower is a profanation of such a word, since the whole building resembles a carpenter's mallet with the handle uppermost. But an architect, like a poet, is a public character, and the public at large has a claim over the architecture of a country. It is common property, inasmuch as it involves the national taste and character, and no man has a right to pass himself and his own barbarous inventions as a national taste, and to hand down to posterity his own ignorance and disgrace. So, my dear Scott, put yourself in a passion for once, like Archilochus, and write some iambics against these people. McCulloch was a medical doctor, a geologist, and a topographical draftsman with an interest in natural theology. So, if correct, the ancestry of the term landscape architecture traced in this video from Meason makes the term a product of the Scottish Enlightenment, and that's good.